I loved the whole process. It was awesome. And this was just something that was easy and quick, and you had a product right away.
It was like an open platform, so anyone can submit ideas. It was an idea of the communities. It wasn't just surgeons or patients. It was anyone can bring up an idea to improve the patient experience.
We were all chatting, we had this idea. So it's not my idea, it's a group effort.
And I had some that were brewing in the back of my mind, and I submitted them. And one of them was the 3D printing cover for insulin pods.
So I sent in the email on behalf of the DI department for the iPad holder, because so many times the kids have to be lying down and we're holding an iPad up for them. So we sent it off, and lo and behold, I got an email saying, "You've been chosen."
It was really cool. It was like, yay, my idea actually makes sense to people. It's not just my idea now, it's the whole hospital's idea and how we can push forward for that.
I was contacted because I work at the diabetes clinic, and so they talked about a cover for one of the pumps for the Omnipod, the pods, and they kind of were asking my opinion about it. Then I actually contacted one of the families that I had in mind, and actually played off one of the moms, and we talked about different things that it could possibly mean and what it would mean to our daughter, and then brought that feedback back to the team, and then went forward from there.
It went from an idea in an email to we have a product that we can actually use, that actually works. It's pretty incredible. I expected no answer at all, because usually when you send off stuff like that, you never ever hear anything, right? Yeah, the whole process has been fun.
The process was incredible. I don't think I've ever worked on a project that has happened so fast. From the first email, he asked for feedback right away. I called somebody that day, I got feedback to him. It was like 2 weeks later and he brought something to me, and I actually, we talked about it, and I had something in my hand, and it was incredible.
A lot of time in hospital settings, it's very slow moving. There's a lot of committees and working groups to get to the final product. But with Output, it was more, let's do this, let's be agile, let's crowdsource, let's get this to the public, let's engage with people, and Output really helped with that kind of aspect.
And it was nice to have feedback right away, and then somebody to listen to what you had to say, and then they went and took that and ran with it, and then brought you even a couple more weeks and had a whole nother product for you.
I think people are now engaged in the process, and they want to have their ideas picked. They want to see how we can build off this kind of high energy and momentum so we can do it more for more patients.
I feel like the whole process, it made me feel valued. It made me feel that I had a voice, and that when I said something, it got listened to and it got put into production, and it moved really quickly. It was just so easy. Like everything was so easy. That was my favorite part. In a big, wonderful thing like AHS, things take time.
I don't think that would have been done with working groups and committees and the old style of working.
I think my biggest takeaway is that I think change can happen a little bit faster than it does sometimes. I think it makes me want to push for other projects that have the same resolution and can be implemented maybe a little bit faster.